Hi everybody, it's Valerie from the Demystified Vine. Thanks for joining me. This is my first video. I was recently at the Wine Bloggers Conference in Santa Barbara, California on scholarship, and I really wanted to start doing videos. A lot of the bloggers that I spoke with, or other people in the wine industry, recommended doing some video blogging, and so here I am. Another conversation that I had with a lot of folks was about why they got into the wine business, why they got into wine blogging, and why they love wine. And one of the things that I sort of came to understand was that everybody has such a unique and fun story about how they got into wine and the wine business and the wine blogging. And one thing I realized was that I haven't told my story yet, and so here I am. When I was young, I remember my Italian grandfather making a little wine cup out of the tin foil that came out of his cigarette pack. So he would take it out and he would wrap it around his finger, pinch it, flatten the bottom, and make this tiny little wine cup. And he would pour about 2 drops of wine in it, and that was my first memories with wine. And as I was growing up, my parents would go and visit Niagara, the Niagara region, every year with their friends, and they would go on wine tours, and I was like, hey, have a good time, see ya, let me know how it was. And I didn't really care. When I moved to Vancouver, my boyfriend at the time, in 2011, suggested that we go to Vancouver Island for a wine tour, and I was like, okay, let's go. So we ended up going. And one of the things that was happening that weekend, I had no idea what I was going to be walking into. And one of the things that happened that weekend was I had winery owners and the people running the tasting bars constantly asking me, do you have your wine training? And I kept saying, why are you asking me that? And I was so confuzzled about it. And I was using terms like cherry blossom and honey and nectarine to describe what I was smelling and what I was tasting. And little did I know that you could even get training on wine. I had no clue. And so I walked away from that weekend really curious about what all of this was about. And since I was in the midst of sort of saying, I don't think I want to stay in the career that I'm in, I decided to take a chance and get into my WSET courses. And now I have my advanced, and I'm working for a winery, I'm doing my blog, and I'm doing lots of other things involved in the industry. And that's how I got to be where I am. And so it was a really interesting way of stumbling upon the industry itself. So that's my story. I hope you like it, and hopefully I'll post another video sometime soon. Thanks everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.